The federal government wanted an increased role in the state affair, especially slave ownership. Southerners felt that the federal government overstepped their boundaries and that slave ownership should be determined by the state. This led to a division in the perspective in the role of federal versus state government. It resulted in the free states, slave states, and territories open to slavery. The Southerners decided to separate from the Northerners to form their own country. This was later known as the Confederacy, which was headed by Jefferson Davis from February 18, 1861 to May 5, 1865. The Fugitive Slave Act of 1850 was a crude version of the 1793 Act. This act required the return of runaway slaves. Any black, even free blacks, could be sent south solely on the grounds of anyone claiming to be into our owner. The law stripped runaway slaves of such basic legal rights such as the right to a jury trial and the right to testify in one's own defense. Under the Fugitive Slave Act, there was corruption because a refused runaway would be tried in front of a special commissioner and not a judge or a jury. The special commissioner would be paid $10 if the fugitive was returned to slavery, but only $5 if the fugitive was free. Northerners were unhappy because they thought it was a bribe, so all black trial people would be found guilty. Finally, the law required all U.S. citizens and U.S. Marshals to assist in the capture of escapees. Anyone who refused to aid the capture of a fugitive or interfered with the arrest of a slave or found assisting a slave would be severely punished. The black communities of the North responded to the 1815 law. They provided fugitive slaves with sanctuary and protection from hired kidnappers who were searching the North for runaways. Some 15,000 blacks emigrated outside the U.S. In Boston, the Federal Marshal and 22 companies of state troops were needed to prevent a crowd who was storming towards the courthouse to free a slave, Anthony Burns.